Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Strange Origins podcast.
Ooh,
Episode
hello.
65, I think.
Okay, now 4 more, and then the magic number.
What do? We put like a little mini 69 symbol in the thumbnail. Just hide it
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah, they just did like a little Easter egg, like for you dirty bastards out there.
a loyal listeners.
Yeah, but
Tired day.
like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I feel it, man. Like,
Yeah.
I'm honestly like starting to worry about my age getting there.
Yeah, I've
Of
noticed.
just,
I've
like,
noticed. You've said a few times now. Your age. You're like, you're getting like sad.
It's daunting on me, man. It's fucking. It's like in honesty, I'm like 1 year. I'm like, fuck. I'm just gonna pass out and
Oh
die.
You're not though. That's the good thing about it. Like I was actually talking to I wasn't even planning to like go down this road, but I guess we're going down this road. But I was talking to Yoshak about this, right?
Yeah.
And like, in all honesty, the first 10 to 15 years of your life, right? You don't really remember. It's not really a thing, right?
Vaguely
You can remember little parts, right? You don't remember every day, each day, right?
Yeah.
So that's a good thing in a weird way. It means that technically you've only lived, right?
15 years.
15 years. And it's been the longest fucking 15 years of your life, right? Because it's the only thing you can remember. So think about the next 15 years. It's going to be the longest 15 years still. That's the way I'm thinking about it. It's still a long fucking process.
That's a fucking drag, though.
No, but that's what do you mean a drag?
It's a drag.
It's a long experience for me. Like the first, to say 12, 13 years. You don't remember. You don't know what you were doing. I can't, like, if I said to you, "Oh, what did you do on your 13th birthday when you were 13 years old?" You have no fucking clue. Like, no one really remembers.
I had KFC.
You had KFC.
Like
Specifically on that 13th birthday.
Yeah, I had KFC because that's all I asked for. I remember that day because that was like the first time my mom was like, "What do you want for your birthday?"
And you were like, KFC.
I was like, KFC. And then they brought home with KFC and then my dad cooked like...
and then what did you do
Filipino...
a week later? You see what I mean? Like, you don't remember. Like,
no, it's the KFC part.
But for me, I can remember like what I did this year, what I did last year, the year before that. Like, do you know what I mean? So it's like, obviously not every day. Like, oh, what did you have for lunch on the 6th of January? This date. Like, I don't know that. But like,
what time is this?
Yeah, but you know things you did, right?
Yeah.
And then my philosophy anyway is that that's why it feels long, and that's a good thing. Like lockdown, for instance, the 2020 years, like was like some of the longest year ever.
Yeah,
it felt really long, right?
It felt like 3 or 4 years just gone by. In all honesty, it's fucking like it's the weirdest. It's the weirdest. Like weirdly enough, the way I say it is like the weirdest time, and also the best time to be alive.
Yeah, because like so much shit happened. Like in that small period of time, like 365 days, like so much shit happened.
Yeah.
So
and it's just like the weirdest. In all honesty, it's like the weirdest fucking.
And also when you're in school, man. Oh, like when you're in school, like fucking days go by so quick. Like you're wishing for it to be over.
Yeah,
like,
and then you finish.
Yeah.
You finish, you get to the real world, you're fucked.
Yeah. And then every fucking shift at work drags, and you're like, Jesus Christ.
Hell yeah. Oh, I fucking I felt that like this week alone because we were basically short staffed.
Yeah.
And people were leaving and shit. People were being trained. People on holiday. But it was just it was so long to the point where like I was actually contemplating of just walking out.
Really?
Like I don't like. I can't really like. I'm a fucking. When it comes to work, I'm actually the laziest motherfucker, right? If I want to leave a work, I'll leave, right? But because I have other things happening in my life right now, I can't just do that.
Yeah, so you've got obligations.
So like I was like honestly, it was like I can't be asked for this because like we were short stuff and stuff like that. So I was basically not forced, but like because I wanted the money, so I was like, I might as well just stay. And plus, the guy's like begging because fucking the main manager's not in. His son's got COVID, so he's like off for 10 days. Basically.
Oh my god! How did he get 10 days?
I don't even the guy. It's like I don't know how the fuck he managed it, but he got 10
Isn't
days.
the guidelines 5 days now? Like, how did he get 10?
They're shorting it. Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck?
So yeah, like I was basically staying, like basically closing with the manager. He was showing me like what had to be done, and like I honestly took it for granted. Me leaving, like them going like, oh, but you can just go once you're done. They had to stay. I had to stay extra an hour and a half, or they had to stay extra hour and a half just to clear up and shit. Just because the morning shift will fucking moan at everything.
Yeah.
So I understand the pain now.
Yeah, I mean that happens like
and it's fucking horrible.
all the time at work. Like somebody's complaining about the shift like before. Oh, they
Yeah,
didn't do this, they didn't do that, and then like honestly, man, you look at it and you go, it don't fucking matter. Like
yeah,
it really
exactly,
doesn't. Like it's not gonna be the end of the world if you don't clean that like tiny little fucking table or whatever. Like
exactly,
it don't
right?
matter. Like
But like fucking morning shift people, they're apparently they're fucking
'cause it
assholes.
fucks their day up because they think they've got more work to do, but they don't
Like,
really have more work to do. You know.
yeah, because I don't know, but fucking other than that, it's just days
I
do
mean, I've been
drag.
like that a couple of times at work. Like, there's been times
Yeah,
where I'm just like, what would actually happen if I just walked out? Like,
yeah,
do
right.
you know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't get fired. You'd probably get a disciplinary or something.
Yeah,
But you'd like, I wouldn't lose my job. Like, what's the
Ex-
risk
ex-
here?
exactly. Like you're clearly having like a mental fucking
Yeah,
breakdown or some shit, right? But
you
it's
have to
just now,
break up the monotony. Like, you have to you have to
yeah,
break out. You got to do something else.
yeah, exactly. Especially like when you're doing the job, like same job constantly, the same one.
Yeah,
It honestly becomes so
I mean,
fucking
I'm
like,
coming up to what 9 years
yeah,
now.
I don't know how you do it.
Like,
In all
it's
honesty,
dude, that's the thing. Like, I don't think about it in that regard though. I mean, to be
mm.
fair, the 2 of the years were like kind of just nothing. I was literally in lockdown, so like
fair
you know,
enough.
I mean,
Yeah,
technically, like a
yeah,
year and a half of it, I didn't really work with it.
yeah,
But like, still, like you don't think about it like, oh yeah, like here's another year. Like you know, what I mean, you go day to day. You just
yeah.
literally, and then you look back and you go, oh shit, I've been doing this since I
Yeah,
was like 19, 18. Like
that's pretty much what I'm like doing right now. But before, it like there's few times like on my older jobs where I'll just like walk out
yeah,
and I honestly can't be asked. But like now it's just like
well you got
I need
commitments, you know.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I need to get the fuck out of this shit. So
like
like
yeah,
uh,
go on.
I was gonna say like the only thing that I get through is like literally just luckily in this work
Yeah,
I'm allowed to listen to music.
that is
Like in
actually
all
a
honesty,
really
like
like a good perk because
yeah,
music makes everything go by faster. It's great.
exactly. So I'm just like listening to album and fucking they'll be talking to me. I'll just listen to album. They'll be shouting at me. Listen to album. I don't give a shit. I'm here to fucking load shit.
Dude, there's like even at work, like right, there's this one job that no one likes doing. Like
Yeah,
it's like look, I've already spoke about this probably before, but we have cleaners in the center.
yeah.
But for some reason, they won't clean our part, so we've got to clean our part. We're the only section in the entire center that does it. But
That's so
I don't know
weird.
what it is. Anyway, like we basically they complained about saying it was too hard. Fucking that's your job. Anyway, whatever. But we've got to clean the place. But like what I do is like not every day because it fucking hurt. It's hard. I'm not gonna lie. It does hurt your back
Yeah.
and shit. If you're one person doing it, it's a 2-man
Mm.
job. But
Is that the whole kitchen or like
it's
fucking
like
area?
no, it's like the whole front of house. It's like
Jeez,
you got to
yeah.
move all the heavy tables and shit. It should be a 2-man job. They've actually explicitly stated it's a 2-man job or a 2-person
But-
job.
Yeah,
But obviously we can't do that when there's only 2 people in. We can't just
Yeah.
tell people like, wait, we got to clean this. Like it doesn't work like that. But
Jesus
like
Christ.
the only perk of that is I can pop in a headphone and just listen to
Yeah.
music while I do it, and I don't have to deal with people. I don't have to deal with
Yeah.
customers. I don't have to deal with anyone.
yeah,
Like there's been times where they're asking me to help, and I'm like, nope, I'm clean. I'm doing this.
yeah.
Like you got to deal with it. Like
I don't know. Like I don't know how you do it, man. I don't know how you stay in the same job dealing with customers and fucking.
no, that's why I'm leaving. Like that ain't
Yeah.
happening anytime soon. I've got to get out of that place. Like
Mm,
it's not even to do with the people. Like the people, and I mean people as in the work people. Like the people I work with are fucking amazing.
yeah.
But the people that come there are fucking
Oh
assholes.
fuck yeah.
Here's an example like of a story like with the soup. I don't think I've told this. I'm trying to remember like what I've said and what I haven't. But like there was a customer that came in like I think it was 2 days ago, so I definitely haven't said it.
Yeah.
She wanted soup, right? We do soup. It's fine. Yeah, we get the soup. She goes over to me though. She gets real close. There's a shield, luckily, and she's
Oh
like,
god.
"But I want it to be really hot." And I was like, "Well, yeah, our soup is always hot." She's like, "No,
Yeah.
but I want it to be really hot." I was like, "All right, fine." I go double check of it. There's steam coming off of the soup, right? It's too hot to hold the bowl.
Yeah.
So it's hot. I put it on a plate. I give it to her. I'm like, "This is yours," right? And she comes back fucking 30 seconds later. It's like, "It's not hot enough." Like, I don't know what is going on in people's head. Like, man, it don't fucking matter. It's just soup. Like, and then we scold it. We make it so hot to the point where you can't
Yeah.
hold a bowl. Like, you can't do anything with it. She's like, "That's
Yeah.
perfect." Starts eating it. No, it's like she's got no taste buds or anything. Like, man, she just like, literally smack right in her mouth. Like, that thing's hotter than lava right now.
what the fuck,
She is
man?
so
Like,
weird.
is she that? Is that? It's that cold, right?
Dude,
Or
it was steam coming off of it.
or there's or her taste bud or her sensation in her mouth
Like,
is
yeah,
completely
it's just dead. Like,
It's just...
I have to, when I have that soup, I have to blow on it before I eat it, all the time.
Oh,
It's
Jesus
so hot.
Christ, yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
what she's like mad, and that's just a taste of like the people that we get there. That's like a tiny percentage of the kind of people that we get there.
Yes, me like when I used to work in Aldi, like
Yeah.
I don't know how like
just to say, like when you say to me like, oh, I don't know how you've worked in that place. I don't know how you did that place. For me, I would have killed myself.
In all honesty, I was just excited. I was honestly excited because like it was a brand new job.
Yeah.
Like I was getting paid more. I was getting more hours, which was fucking great.
Yeah.
And I also had like other perks in this job.
The
Like,
money is good, I guess.
Right, it's great.
Yeah.
But it's just like it's fucking like I'm pretty sure I like switched off like dealing with customers, or I just pull like the fakest shit.
Yeah.
Like I like smile, how's your day? If they don't answer, boom, I don't care. But there's some where these fucking these they think they're entitled to like a higher fucking form of respect because I'm serving them. I'm like, bitch,
you're an Audi.
You giving me coupon. And me serving you does not make you better me.
No.
Right?
Oh,
and there was like this one customer. I remember this vaguely because like fucking this customer was arguing that like she was like, oh yeah, I technically pay for your wages. I'm like, no.
What?
You're literally don't take this the wrong way. You look like a council state mum giving us coupons.
Yeah.
And you think you're paying for our wages.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Oh, dude,
that is actually insane.
I mean, it's the same in any serving, like, facing industry. Like, for some reason, they just think they're better than you, and I don't get why. Like, you know what I mean?
It's the weirdest shit in the world.
That's why I want to get away from it. Like, it's just too much now. Like,
yeah, it's getting fucking weird.
I mean, you're happy. You must be happy that you don't at least deal with people.
I can't. Yeah, I'm glad I don't deal with people anymore. Like, I don't mind it every now and then, but it's just I'm glad I'm not like the fucking like almost front of the house serving customers daily.
Dude, I came back after nearly a 3-week holiday, right?
Oh yeah,
and like, the first day, I was like, those customers got the best fucking customer service they've ever had in my life. I'm like, how's the day? Da, da, da. And then slowly, I just like lost the will to live. And then towards the end, I'm just like, yep, what do you want? Like,
suddenly realize I'm back in this shit. I'm like, fuck.
And I'm like, and I've only been to work like I think it was yesterday and the day before, sorry.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm just like, I'm like, this is shit. Like,
you feel drained.
Yeah.
Right. You feel fucking drained. Yeah.
Like, it's just dealing with like, it's the amount of things you've got to do in the space of like 20 minutes, and you've got like 15 things on your mind. You know, like I'm getting like mini side quests from my bosses as well. Like they're asking me to do. So, Jack, I've got a special like job for you. I'm like, oh. So I got to do that. On top of the daily duties you've already got to do before that. Like,
and deal with customers bullshit.
Yeah. No, man, it's just too much. Like, there needs to be a 4-day work week or something like that. Like, it needs to happen.
Yeah.
You know, I was talking to someone actually last night that there is some, like, what they have in their sort of area is 4 days on, 4 days off.
Isn't that? Did we speak about this like France, Ireland, and a few other countries?
Yeah, and UK
testing it.
Are actually testing it. Yeah,
that's good. Yeah,
USA as well. Yeah, like I mean, it'll be good, but like I don't agree with the fact that like some places what they're trying to do instead, like they're calling it a 4-day work week, but it's still 12-hour shifts, which is kind of nuts if you think about it.
That's more than the recommended.
Yeah, I don't think you should be doing 12-hour shifts. Like
it's like 46 hours.
Like a lot of the trial that we're doing in our country and those other countries is the same hours but 4 days. Yeah. So that's why they can do more hours in one day. Do you know what I mean? But some people prefer that. Like, you know, you get the bulk of your shit out of the way and then you have 4 days off or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, because it's again like I don't agree with the whole 5-day thing because I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure we talked about this in the podcast, but like the whole 5-day thing. Like, and then the 2 days off does not give you enough time to like physically it's fine, right? It's mentally
but physically it's just fine, only barely.
Yeah,
like if you're in a physically intensive job, you've barely just recovered by the second day, and then you have to go back to work.
Exactly, and it's just like it's fucking like horrible. Like I don't know like how is it more like night shift people do it?
Yeah.
When they do like a fucking night like 5 5 night shift and then 2 days off, and I'm like, you have no time off.
Yeah.
Like you basically, you go you're on your day off. You're too tired to do anything.
Yeah.
Next day, you're preparing yourself to go to work.
But I've met a couple of those people though, and what they say is they're just doing this for like 6 months and then they're done.
Yeah,
like, that's what they try and say. Is like, you know, they're only going to do it for a short amount of time, make a lot of money, and then leave. But then sometimes some of them just get stuck in doing the same thing.
Yeah,
you know, and that's where the dangerous part, because you have nothing to do afterwards. You can't do anything.
Exactly, and then once your body or your health, I mean, your mentality goes like gets used to that route.
Yeah.
Like, and you actually have like, or you switch job and you have like more days off, or you just have like a holiday. You don't know what to do.
Because you can't like, work all the time. Because if you work all the time, you literally lose relationships with your like friends. You lose like things that make you a better person, right?
Yeah.
And then what's the point of like living? Like at that point, just what trying to get money? Like it doesn't work.
Yeah, because like the perfect example is like my mom. She's like constantly working, even on her like they're literally forcing her to take her holiday, right?
Yeah.
But she'll do a bank.
Right.
So she would still be working on her day or on her holiday, basically, and I've seen her, and this happened fucking multiple times this year actually, where they told her to like you can't be doing this much work because it's fucking up your health, and like because even at she had the whole COVID thing, she was fine like a couple days later, but it's just she didn't know what to do with her life. Yeah. She was like weirdly cooking at weird times, cleaning at weird like midnight, and I'm like, what is happening?
That happened to my dad, because my dad works like 6 days a week, fucking like 10 hours, 10 hours like a day.
Fucking crazy.
And when he finally had like he kind of organized it so he had like a week off, he had no fucking clue what to do.
Yeah.
And he started getting in his own head, and he ended up just going back to work. Like
it's crazy.
I don't want to get like that, man. I don't want to get to that point.
Nah. That's why I think the whole like 4-day work thing is it'll benefit. I think it'll motivate. I think there'll be more productivity with it, because you'll have like more people like, oh, it's only 4 days and you have 3 days off, and like I feel like that they'll push you more to be like
to do more, and also like in terms of economy wise, like people will go out more. They'll do more things. Like they're not gonna just sit around and do nothing because they can't. They're tired. Like you know, they'll go out and spend some money, and then that helps the economy, and then it all just trickles down and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
It'd be great. Like, I don't know why it's taken this long.
I don't know. It's just, I think people just suddenly realize that like for the past like however long we've been working, that only this time.
Yeah, I know, right? It took a global pandemic for us to actually realize that it's a good idea.
Exactly.
Even working from home. Why the fuck did that take so long?
Yeah.
Like, why did some dickhead think that we have to hire out an office in London and you have to travel there every day and do the job that you can do at home?
Exactly.
I don't get
it. And you're wasting money on the office.
Yeah. Like, and they're trying to say because they need managers to make sure that people productivity is high. It's like, dude, like, just shut up. Like, that sounds like some fucking grey-haired dude who came up with that concept and had no idea that computers can work like that.
Exactly. Or like they're really like this, like the really old school mentality of like you have to be there.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
suit and tie and shit like that.
Fucking 1920s bullshit fucking thing over here.
But I mean, don't get me wrong. There are some people that love working in an office. Like, you guys are weird, but they exist. Like, working from home, like, if you don't have a PC set up, right? Yeah. Like, I guess like us, it would be kind of weird to set up. I would understand. I don't agree with, like, I don't know if you've heard some of the stuff they've got, like, you have to download certain programs so they can actually watch what you're doing on your computer. Like, that I don't agree with. That's kind of invasive.
That's like so what the fuck? What's gonna happen if you punched out?
Yeah,
quote, like,
apparently it turns off, but I don't think it does. Like,
no, I think that's just them like trying to like basically like in a way like put you still in the office,
which
like,
is weird. But like they can watch what you do and monitor what you do, but like when you're in their office in like say London or whatever.
Yeah,
people still check their fucking Facebook or whatever, Twitter or whatever. Like even
exactly.
when they're working, like it just come on.
Yeah,
the amount of friends I have that do that.
Exactly. The amount of times like I just sit there because there's no work. I'll be on my phone. I'll be laughing.
Yeah,
and they'll be like, "Fox is laughing." Like,
yeah, Fox is real funny, man.
But yeah, fucking.
I mean, like they tried to implement at our workplace like a no phone policy, like. and everyone just ignored it. Like everyone's like, we're not gonna and the reasoning is actually like not because of like Twitter and shit. Like, it's like if I had a family emergency, I'm answering that phone. Like I don't care.
Hell yeah, exactly.
It's dumb. Stop trying to take away people's like shit.
Yeah, I think that the same issue with Amazon, and I get it because with Amazon because like you know the whole like sort of like they could literally like steal the product and like you know take it out and stuff like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like QR codes and shit, right?
Yeah, and like the way people done it, and I'm not gonna lie, I've done it a few times because I just can't be asked, right? So like they'll be like, oh yeah, you know, like there's some stuff happening in my house. I need like my phone to be like authorized to be let in.
Yeah.
And like but the thing is that when that happened, right, there is more stealing.
Oh right, yeah.
More like they'll replace the fucking. They'll just leave the case in there, take the actual phone, or like vice versa, and it's just God. And then, like people like complaining, oh, like yeah, my package came and there was like no phone or like no case in there, no headphones.
Yeah.
And it was just like, so I can understand in that situation. Right?
People just ruin it for everyone else.
Yeah, exactly. But if you're like in a workplace where like I don't know, like you're serving people or like like nothing like it's like too similar like product in a way, basically like warehouse where there's like electronics and shit. I think it should be okay.
Like we need to get rid of this stigma as well that it looks unprofessional. Like I hate this word unprofessional. It really pisses me off. Like you know, like for instance, that you have to wear like proper shoes. You can't wear trainers. Like why can't I wear comfortable?
Exactly.
Why?
You're standing in a workplace.
Yeah.
Fucking you wearing a fucking like a proper shoe, quote unquote. It's not gonna make you serving people.
Like, and then they changed it to like, you can wear trainers, right? But it has to be all black. Why? Why can't it be colorful? What if I want to wear rainbow like kicks and support fucking LGBT? Why can't I do that?
You're suppressing my beliefs.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. If I just turned around and said that, they probably wouldn't be able to do shit. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but like, I'm not gonna stoop to that level. But like, that's ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
Like, I can't wear a slight red on my shoe because it's seen as unprofessional. I don't think if you've ever gone to a restaurant or whatever, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever fucking heard a single customer go, my God, he's got red shoes on. I'm not coming to this restaurant ever again. Like, what? Do you know what I mean? Like, no one fucking says that. And they might do it in 5-star hotels where I don't care about all those people. But come on, a normal fucking restaurant, nobody does that.
Exactly.
Like, there was one time in when it was summer, like, I guess it wasn't even last year. It could have been last year. Where I was like, can we wear shorts because it's fucking hot, and I'm not wearing these long ass trousers, right?
Yeah.
They're like, yes, it's fine. I came to work and I had socks on, right? And the fucking socks had tiny little like multicolored dots on them. I got told I'm not allowed to wear that. They have to be black socks. Why the fuck is anyone caring what socks I have on? Are you serious? You're
serving people. They're gonna look you up and be like, I am offended, so I'm not gonna take this food anymore. Fuck off.
I don't think I've ever I need to ask, has there ever been a complaint about somebody's fucking socks at work? Like, because that is ridiculous. I'm sorry, that is so bad.
It's such a dumb thing.
Our uniform as well that we have, it's a fucking bright neon nearish blue t-shirt, and they care about my fucking socks. The shirt is fucking neon blue.
You can't be having that, red and blue shit, Jack. Right? It clashes. It's too much.
Oh man.
Some people can't comprehend that, but like, at work, I'm honestly glad that I can just wear whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
Except that I just have to wear safety boots because.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah. Like I understand in police jobs and stuff like that where you can't wear like that shit. That makes sense.
But then like people don't follow shit in my workplace. Like there's a sign that says no standing on the fucking moving conveyor belt.
They don't. They actually stand.
Yeah, even the managers be like, just go up there, move them around. The fun. This the funny shit, right?
Yeah.
So my manager's on the other side, and we have to basically like parcels are coming down. There's conveyor belts everywhere, right?
Yeah.
He told me, like you come over here, I'll train you here. It's like, so I tried to go in down to the ladders, and it was like, nah, it's fine. Come up here while the fucking thing was moving.
Oh my God.
And it was just like, and there was one belt that was moving fast, so I had to power walk.
Jesus
to
Christ.
Fucking get to the side.
You did an obstacle course, like trying to get to the fucking guy.
Exactly. So like, if I'm glad that we don't have that that mentality of like wearing that shit, but like the safety of this workplace is non-existent.
They probably like this is the thing. They've got to the point now where they're like, we need to get this shit done. I don't care about your safety. Like what the fuck?
Exactly. It's getting to that point, and I'm just like, man, I could die here anytime standing in this fucking.
I mean, in weird way, it would actually be good for you to fall over because then you can sue the shit out of them.
Yeah, I've said it multiple times now because like there's one time when like there's sometimes when like the drivers wouldn't back the fucking lorry to like to the edge basically, and anyone could just fall in there and like basically be stuck or like injure themselves, right?
Yeah.
And I said to the manager, I was like, listen, I could fall in here and get my leg crushed or get stuck in here, and you have to pull me out, and I could just file a complaint or sue the company and be like, do it. He was like, do it. And I was like, I was just joking, you know about it. But I was like, yeah, it's fine. Just do it if you want.
Oh my god.
Like, I was just like, okay.
That guy's done with that job.
The thing is, he's been there for however fucking many years, and it used to be like the main sorting office,
right?
Until they moved it to a different place, and now the place is a basically almost like not run down. There's some stuff that's like still works, but it's basically like a tinier office.
Yeah.
Or a tiny warehouse that is just like it's basically been forgotten. and he's just tired because there's people breathing down on him about like the work, and it's just like, I can't be asked for this shit. So
I mean, I don't like envy the managers and stuff like at these places. Like they what they have to go through is just absolute shit. Yeah,
like, and then you have like people complaining at you.
Yeah, they get shit. They get shit from both sides. Oh, good.
Exactly, and it's fucking. I don't ever want to be in that place.
Yeah,
where like I have to like be stuck in that position. I can't. I think I'll end up like punching one side, like either punching the manager or punching the fucking the employer.
Your employer.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like it's a bleak like shit system. Like I was talking like last night about to a couple of mates about like how we're stuck in this loop at the moment. Like for at least the next 3 years until the housing market crashes. Like we're in this like weird bit where like heating prices have gone up, electric prices have gone up, housing prices have gone up, and everything's going up. Dude, but the only thing that's not going up is wages. Like
wait, I heard like everything's going up, but then fucking the parliament or the MPs or whatever the fuck they are PMs, they're getting a 4% bump on their fucking.
Yeah.
I don't. Where the fuck is this money coming from? Obviously from us, right? But why are they getting a bump and not our wages not getting bumped?
I know. I think we got like because we got a bump in our wages, but it was below the inflation level. So we technically lost money. Like man, like actually to follow up from last week's episode about Boris Johnson, did you hear his latest excuse?
What the fuck is this?
His latest excuse about the parties was nobody told me it was illegal. It's great.
Did you make a public announcement of saying there's no parties, no gathering?
That you're not allowed to do it.
Yes, and so you just happen to walk into this place that you currently own, right?
Dude,
or you currently living in.
He literally had like the fucking part where he went on TV and said, "Oh yeah, guys, you can't meet any more than like 3 people."
My guy was
He met 100 people at that place.
Yeah, and they were just passing COVID around. But I don't know, man.
I'm sure he's because apparently next week we're getting rid of the restrictions. Like you don't have to wear masks, all that shit, right?
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm sure he did that just to deflect about this whole situation.
But it's not going anywhere.
No, but people are still shitting. Will be like, finally, I don't have to wear a mask.
Oh, let them fucking die. Like I was having this conversation with a colleague of mine. It was like, like he's not vaxxed or anything. He was like, I know, like he was like, it's about time that they got rid of it because it's uncomfortable. But bitch, you never wearing a mask at work. How the fuck could you feel what I'm feeling when I'm literally like lifting heavy shit while like out of breath, and I have to fucking like be cautious. I can't just pull my mouth out and shit. And he was like, it's just like it's annoying. I'm like, I don't understand it, people.
Yeah, I mean, it literally happens like, I mean, I have to take the mask down like every once in a while because I can't breathe because of asthma. Yeah. But like, I still like I do it in places where like I'm not in, like I'll go outside or something like that, right?
Exactly.
Like that's what I'll try and do. It's just still follow the rules. Like you still got to fucking do what you're told. I don't get. Yeah. People just got a problem with authority right now, and it's just like I don't know why.
They're like, shut the fuck up, all right? Just follow the procedures, please.
Yeah.
So we can go back to normal and not deal with this shit. Oh, speaking of fucking, what's the woman's name from? Is it New Zealand?
Which one?
The prime minister or something,
right.
or their prime minister. So her wedding, right? She cancelled her own wedding because the whole Omicron surge.
Shit.
Yeah, that's what we call a great fucking example. By the way, Boris, if you're fucking listening, fuck you. Right? If you are listening, eat shit. But that's a great example. She cancelled her own wedding.
Yeah.
Because of the surge of this fucking new variant.
Yeah. I mean, people are still not taking it seriously. I heard about a woman who was some singer of some band.
And God.
She purposely got infected with like this COVID. Because she went to her husband and her son, who they were vaccinated, but they got COVID.
Yeah.
And then, so she went there and stayed with them the whole time because she wanted to get it so that she could go with her band and tour without having to get vaccinated. She ended up like dying. She was 52. She ended up dying. And it's just like,
eat shit.
But it's just like, it's so preventable. Even like Meatloaf, like the singer, he died recently, but he died of COVID and he didn't have the vaccine. And he said he wasn't against the vaccine. He was against people telling him to do it. And it's just like, just fucking do it. I don't get it. Like,
y'all motherfuckers are losing your life.
I don't get it
for no reason.
I really, I don't understand this hill that people want to die on. I don't get it.
Like literally. And the one thing I hear is like, oh, like I don't want to be another statistics. Bitch, you dying is you being in the statistics. You fucking dickhead.
You also already are a statistic. You're a statistic from birth. Like, stop being a twat.
Exactly. I had the same mentality. I was like, from the day you're born, from your height, your age, your phone, what the fuck you do? You are in the statistic.
You've got a national insurance number. You've got everything. Like, they know everything about you. Your phone listens to you and gives you ads based on what you said. Like, everyone knows this shit.
And it's fucking great.
I bet you got a fucking Facebook account or a Twitter account or whatever.
Yeah. You have one of the social medias. You're statistic.
Yeah. Goddamn. Anyway,
fuck it,
that's about it. That's the end of our 31-minute rant or 32-minute rant about work and life.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like the first 10 minutes is fine.
We're just ranting about work, though. I like it. It's good. Angry podcast.
Exactly.
But yeah, we'll be back again next week with another episode. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace.